Valorant is constantly changing. Each act we get exciting updates like new maps, new agents, and that's good. In theory, that should keep the game alive. Because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but Valorant used to look very bad. Just look at this tweet from Kyo, for example. Imagine that Valorant still looked like this. Luckily, we've come a long way, but still this game is far from finished. Riot Games needs to make some major changes to keep Valorant alive, because especially now, it seems like a lot of people are getting bored of the game. So what we're gonna do today is dive into the future of Valorant. I'm gonna talk about some confirmed updates that are coming, some predictions, and exactly 1 year ago I also made a video like this one, made some predictions in that video, so we're gonna look if some of those came through. Yeah, today is gonna be a chill day, my friends. Yesterday I went to a Fred Again concert, so my voice is a bit dead. My apologies if you notice it a lot, but now let's dive into the video. Let's start with the topic, what's in my opinion one of the biggest Valorant updates that might come out. I've been talking about this topic here and there on this channel for more than 2 years, and that's Valorant Mobile. Okay, what did happen with Valorant Mobile? Why isn't it out yet? For those who didn't know, the early beta of Valorant Mobile came out in China about a year ago. And since the beta was out, then you should think that the real game should be out by now, right? Well, a lot of things happened. Multiple sources like esports.net said that Tencent stopped working together with Riot Games in developing Valorant Mobile. For those who didn't know, Tencent is a big Chinese company that developed games like PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile. And because the collaboration stopped, Riot Games need to create Valorant Mobile all the way from scratch now. So yeah, in conclusion, it's probably gonna take a while before Valorant Mobile comes out, if it ever comes out. I mean, it could be very beneficial for the game, since Valorant Mobile could attract a lot of players to the main game. And I mean, I have to do something when I'm on the toilet, right? I'm so done with TikTok lately. But I guess all we can do now is just wait and hope. Now some news that is confirmed all the way at the start of the year. In February, Riot agent lead of Riot Games said this.
So in 2023, we'll be releasing 3 new agents: an Initiator, a Sentinel, and finally, we're not going to quite give that one away yet.
Ooh, we got an Initiator, that's Gecko, a Sentinel, that's Deadlock, so we know for sure that there's at least 1 agent coming this year. My guess is a controller, because we only got 5 controllers, but I really hope it's a duelist with a crazy mechanic like a race double jump, just so I can look at videos of content creators making crazy plays. Oh, I miss the days of flights, my friends. Okay, now let's talk about the video that I made exactly 1 year ago, because I actually got some predictions right. Sort of. This is what I said in that video. Something that I'm almost sure that will get implemented one day is the ability to use different skins on the attacker side and the defender side. Riot Games makes more money on skins, and for the people who bought too many skins, they can use more in the game and brag to their teammates. Okay, I know this prediction is not 100% true, but we got an update how we could use more skins during the games, and that's with this random skin thing. I don't know what the name is called, but you know what I mean. It's a way to use all the skins that you bought, only then in different games. But there's another prediction that I made that I did get right. Here's what I said. In League of Legends, the other game that Riot Games designed, you have something called Clashes. And every day you can find a team, sign up for one of those clashes, and then play 3 games in a row. So really, I hope Valorant also adds this. Whoa, Mr. Lowlander, where's your glass ball? Look what we have now, we have Premier. It's not exactly the same as Clashes, but it's a way how you can play with your team and compete in tourneys. I honestly think Premier is the best update that Valorant did over the past year. I think the biggest problem that Valorant has at this moment is that there are not enough ways to play Valorant. You basically have people that are playing competitive only, a few casual gamers, but it's still very competitive based, and that's it actually. So with the come of Premier, you at least have something else that the competitive player base can do, besides just only playing competitive and playing for their rank. But this also brings up the question, what type of update does Valorant needs to make to attract different type of players? And that's actually a hard one, because I simply don't know. A lot of players and other content creators are saying things like, give us more possibilities in custom games and maybe even workshops like CSGO, so people can create custom maps where they can surf and things like that. Honestly, if Valorant adds that would be the ultimate dream, but I sadly just don't see that happening. What I do see happening is this. After playing League of Legends, the other game of Riot Games, for over 10 years, I've noticed the strategy that Riot Games like to use, and that's using all their money to make the competitive scene as big as possible. Here's the thing, if you look at pure media, what will attract more players that never heard about Valorant? Simple gameplay where people made their own maps in workshops, or big sold out stadiums where thousands of people are looking to a Valorant competition. I think it's the second option, but if you think different, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, what I think will happen is that they use their money to make the competitive scene bigger and try to collaborate with big names like musicians or even YouTubers like Mr. Beast maybe one day, all to hype the tournaments up, and meanwhile make a lot of updates in-game to keep the tournaments balanced, excited and refreshing. Think about new maps, new agents, map balances, maybe even adding a new gun one day. I guess only time can tell, my friends. But if you aren't a competitive player but just a casual player, no worries, my friends. let me make a prediction that can be very beneficial for the casual players out there. What can Riot Games do to make the game more enjoyable for those type of players? Let's cheat a little bit and look at League of Legends again. In this game you have a very fun champion level system. If you play a certain champion or agent for Valorant, you can level up that specific agent. Whoa, stop, Mr. Lowlander, you also have that in Valorant, right? You get cool rewards and things like that. I know, you have an agent specific level system in Valorant at this moment, but the League of Legends one is way more comprehensive. Here's what I mean. First of all, in League of Legends, for every champion you have champion specific tasks that you can do and level up. And I think one day those agent specific tasks will also come to Valorant. For example, get 50 kills with the jet knives, kill 20 enemies from the back while playing Yoru, or maybe even some exotic tasks like try to heal 4 allies in one round with Skye. By adding a lot of these type of achievements, I think the more casual players will be enjoying Valorant way more. And one more thing about the League of Legends level up system, if you play with an agent, you get XP with that agent, and there's no cap of this. This means that there's a whole one-trick pony community that's trying to get as much mastery points as possible. People that are playing like the same agent 20 times a day, all to reach the top of the leaderboard. So what I mean to say is that with this update, there will be way more possibilities to play Valorant. And since I have my glass bowl in front of me, let me do another prediction. It's about the game mode. I think the next game mode will be a 2 versus 2. At least I hope it will be a 2 versus 2. I think this will bring a lot of fun to the game, but when this game mode comes out, please give it also its own rank system. The main reason in my opinion why the current casual game modes are failing, like Spike Rush, Team Deathmatch and Deathmatch, is because there isn't like a rank system, so there's no reason to play it a lot. If a 2 versus 2 mode came out with a rank system, then bet I'm gonna search for a duo and grind that mode no life. Of course your rank in a 2 versus 2 mode should mean a lot less than your real rank, but again it's a nice alternative way to play the game competitively. But now I'm wondering, what do you guys think will happen to Valorant in the future? I'll make the same video exactly 1 year from now, so type your predictions in the comments below and maybe I'll showcase one of your comments if it comes true in next year's video. Thank you for watching and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.